What's goody? What's goody? It's your boy, Mr. OKL, back at y'all again with another breakdown of the 304 Hoe Phase Part 3. Okay, so we're gonna get right on into it. Hit that like button, subscription button, and that notification bell. Of course, I know I'm gonna let y'all know that from the jump. Do that for your boy. That's how you help with the algorithm, etc., etc. That being said, let's get right on into the video. It's called the Whole Phase Part 3. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it.
Hoe phase. Should everyone go through them?
Should everybody
Ever
go
gone
through a
through
whole
it?
phase? A whole phase.
A whole
A whole
phase.
Wait, let's start off with this. Have you?
No.
No. I would say yeah, bitch. I have gone through a whole phase. I feel like everybody had a whole phase.
But I think it just depends on.
Here we go with this. I think it just depends. All right, like cut it out. Your homegirl know what time it is. Y'all in the car together. She's confident in her whole stage. You better be confident too, cause she know what the fuck going on. Let's run that back, guys. Okay, we're gonna break it down a little piece.
Hoe phase. Should everyone go through them?
Should everybody
Ever
go
gone
through a
through
whole
it?
phase? A whole phase.
A whole phase.
Wait, let's start off with this. Have you?
No.
No. I would say yeah, bitch. I have gone through a whole phase. I feel like everybody had a whole phase.
But I think it just depends on what you consider a whole phase. Like,
Need y'all to understand something, guys. When a woman says that, what she's trying to do is modify what we think. So, what she thinks is a whole phase is what she's going to render as a whole phase or not. So, she can do what the hoes do, but if she doesn't feel like it's a whole phase, then she doesn't count that as a whole phase. So she's gonna go out here and betray like she's not a hoe, like she's not a 3 or 4, like she's not one of them ones. Because that shame runs deep, fam. It runs deep. These ladies understand that. Even though they do what they do, they want to live their best lives. They understand that that shame runs deep, and it always at a point hits them, short term, long term. I don't care what you're talking about.
Well, what do you consider a whole phase?
I feel like I feel like a whole phase is like you fuck multiple people at a time. Like, I don't mean like
at a time, like a train.
No. I don't mean like in a week's time. I mean like you just your sex count is big.
I wouldn't say like you fucking multiple niggas. I would just be like you're doing whatever the fuck you want. Like you're not tied down to nobody. You don't have no commitment. You're not in no relationship. If you want to have sex, you go have sex. To go through a
And I notice ladies do this with each other all the time. You're not tied down. You're not in a commitment. If you want to do what you want to do, go ahead and do what you want to do. No one's mad at that. We're not mad at that as men. Ladies, I know y'all not mad at it because y'all just do it freely, but that does not exclude you from being a 304. It doesn't take you away from that just because you're not in a relationship and you're not tied down. All it means is that you're willing to have a little bit more fun because you don't have any commitments. You don't have any quote unquote shame to come back. You don't have a man to come back to at the house to, feel shame that you done did what you did, or even not feel shame and just be mad at him because he's not fulfilling what you want for whatever reasons why you go do the 3 or 4 things that you do. Ladies, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop making it seem as though because you're single and you're having a hot girl summer, you're having as much fun as you want, that it makes you null and void from being a 3 or 4. You really need to stop doing that.
fucking multiple niggas. I would just be like you're doing whatever the fuck you want. Like you're not tied down to nobody. You don't have no commitment. You're not in no relationship. If you want to have sex, you go have sex. To go through a whole phase, you gotta have meaningless sex because that's what your whole phase is. You're not hoeing committedly. If you want to have sex, you go have sex. To go through a whole phase, you gotta have meaningless sex.
Right out of the cat's mouth. To go through a whole stage, you have to have meaningless sex. All right? And when a woman has sex, with a man just for the hell of it. Guess what that is, ladies? It's called meaningless sex. Women are not built. Um, you know what? I'm not even gonna say built. Women who are virtuous, who are chaste or chaste, women who are traditional, don't utilize their vagina uh, um, willinglessly. They don't do that. The same way men who are competent, smart enough, red pill enough, etc., are willing to utilize this resource in the right way, is the same way a woman is willing to utilize her resource, which is her vajayjay, her fertility, etc., in that same way. So, uh, what I'm trying to say, guys, is this: a woman is to utilize her vagina in a business manner, protect it in the best way as possible. The best businessman is a disagreeable man. So if you're managing your vagina in the best way, woman, you are disagreeable. What do I mean by that? You are not going to just accept anything. You want the best deal. So the woman that utilizes her vajayjay, her goodies, her goods, her beauty, a woman that utilizes that in a manner in which I just stated is not going to do what she just said, which is to use your vagina willinglessly, aka go through a damn hoe stage. I'm not mad at y'all for doing it, ladies, but I'm just letting you know this is the facts.
Big. I would consider. I wouldn't say like you fucking multiple niggas. I would just be like you're doing whatever the fuck you want. Like you're not tied down to nobody. You don't have no commitment. You're not in no relationship. If you want to have sex, you go have sex. To go through a hoe phase, you gotta have meaningless sex because that's what your hoe phase is. You not hoeing committedly or whatever the fuck. What am I trying to say? You're not committed to one person if you hoeing. Like, yeah, that's the only thing you committed to is this motherfucking game. You can have meaningless sex. Anybody can have meaningless sex. I kid you not. Anybody can do it.
Oh, yeah.
But people be thinking about the wrong people because they be thinking about the one person that they got a crush on or the one person they've been thinking about all this time. Can I have meaningless sex? No, obviously not with that person, nigga.
You like him.
Yeah, no.
Do you see the delusion that these 304s have? All right, I'm gonna run it back in case y'all didn't catch the womanese right there. But translate it too.
Committedly or whatever the fuck. What am I trying to say? You're not committed to one person if you hoeing. Like, yeah, that's the only thing you committed to is this motherfucking game. You can have meaningless sex. Anybody can have meaningless sex. I kid you not.
So she says you can have meaningless sex. Anybody can have meaningless sex. I kid you not. Those are her words verbatim. And see what she says right after what she just said.
Anybody can do it.
Oh, yeah.
But people be thinking about the wrong people because they be thinking about the one person that they got a crush on or the one person they've been thinking about all this time. Can I have meaningless sex? No, obviously not with that person, nigga.
So obviously not. You ladies cannot have meaningless sex because the guy that you actually like, that meaningless sex turns into a crush, and then you have to run back into your quote unquote femininity. I can turn it on for the right guy. I can be feminine for the right guy. Blah blah blah. You see how contradictory modern woman 304 uh, dictation is. That's why you can't really too much take women's advice when it comes to the dating market. You really can't do it because they spit out rhetoric like this, which in fact makes a man a simp. But the guys that she just said she likes, I don't even need to say anymore. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
One person they've been thinking about all this time. Can I have meaningless sex? No, obviously not with that person, nigga.
You like him.
Yeah, no.
You can't have sex.
Not with somebody you have feelings for. Not with somebody that you really actually want to be with or somebody that you were with before.
Probably.
No, you can't have meaningless.
It's crazy. I think I've seen these 304s before. I'm not lying to y'all. I really think I've seen these 304s before.
Sex with that nigga or bitch or female, whatever, girl.
Whatever.
But if somebody was like, "I run you $1 million racks," Just fuck such and such. Somebody you know, not no random ass nigga.
Would
Just
you
fuck
have sex
such
with
and such.
someone said, "I'll give you $1 million to fuck this person"?
Yes.
I mean,
and you don't have
Ladies, cut it out. Ain't nobody paying y'all no $1 million for y'all shit, man. Stop. Cut that shit out, man. I don't know why y'all trying to make it overprice yourselves. No one is paying none of these 304s that y'all looking at the screen $1 million to smash. And I'm gonna take it a step further. They would take 500 to a stack to smash. It wouldn't take 5K for them to fuck somebody. Believe me when I say that, man.
just fuck such and such. Somebody you know, not no random ass nigga.
Would
Just
you
fuck
have sex
such
with
and such.
someone said, "I'll give you $1 million to fuck this person"?
Yes.
I mean,
and you don't have to
watch. Think about it.
You don't have to watch me. I don't have to film it. I just have to do it.
Right.
I'm not saying go that a whole phase is like you going out and just like fucking because you want to or you don't have no commitment. I'm just saying
That is what you just said. You said you're fucking willingly, and you said it's because you don't have a commitment. You ain't tied down to nobody. You like they always tongue tie themselves, and they don't even care. They just do it right on camera, tongue tie themselves, say one thing, mean another thing. 5 minutes later, tongue tie themselves, run you in hula hoops and circles, and think that we're supposed to take it. You just said that when you're not in a committed relationship, when you're not tied down to anybody, when you're just having fun, having willingless sex, smashing whoever you want, you just said that. Now you're trying to backtrack. Modern woman for you 101.
$1 to fuck this person.
yes.
I mean,
and you don't have to watch.
Think about it.
You don't have to watch me. I don't have to film it. I just have to do it.
Right.
I'm not saying go that a whole phase is like you going out and just like fucking because you want to or you don't have no commitment. I'm just saying if that's what you wanted to do and you did it, you going through your little whole phase. Okay, I see you single, whatever.
Right.
Your whole phase.
Here's the thing. I've gotten this question twice. Two different guys have asked me this 2 different periods of time. They've asked me like, "Oh, how what's your sex count?" I told them.
It is
And
ridiculous.
they was like, "Oh, that's it." I'm thinking like, okay, should I have gone through one? But that was never my thing. Like I wasn't just having sex with everybody. For the most part, I was also in relationships for long periods of time. So there was no reason for me to be going through it because if I wanted some dick, I can just go to my significant other.
Yeah, but some people are just more exposed to it. Like some people are around.
Don't believe them, all right? Don't believe these goody two shoes trying to look good on camera. She's capping, okay? She's pure capping. All right. That's 100% capping. You was getting yours. You were getting yours. Don't let these females fool you. She was getting hers.
Sex with everybody. For the most part, I was also in relationships for long periods of time. So
Don't let a woman tell you that, oh, I was in relationships for long periods of time. Don't let them fool you and lie to you and tell you that. Who you locked down with? Who rocking with you? Why are none of these relationships working? What's going on with that? Why are you picking wrong? That's the questions that we got to start asking these women. We can't just let them slide by and just let them go relationship after relationship after relationship, and then they don't take a 1% of blame for anything that they go through. Why have none of them worked? All of it is to blame the man that you picked. You're picking wrong, and you're choosing to live the lifestyle that you want to live.
there was no reason for me to be going through it because if I wanted some dick, I can just go to my significant other.
Yeah, but some people are just more exposed to it. Like some people are around.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like sexual. They're just hypersexualized. Like if you're in a household where it's like your parents ain't teaching you about that, or you don't give a fuck, or like your mama had niggas in and out the house, whatever the case may be, maybe you feel like sex is not that big of a deal, and you go out and you have sex and it's nothing to you. But then there's those other people who are like they got purity rings and they're like saving it for marriage and they're really into church.
They're born again virgins.
I was a born again virgin.
So
Fuck that born again virgin shit. Ain't no such thing as that. Notice the Wolverine claws on them. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna rate these girls. They not ugly. I'm not gonna give them ugly. The one on the left got a little bit extra makeup on. One on the right seems like she got her little natural hair going on. Uh, but it's just the nails for me, man. I can't really rock with that. Hula hoop earrings is a 304 stamp. All right, y'all. I need y'all to know that. Big hula hoop earrings like that, 304 stamp. Her homegirl got it on too. 304 stamps, y'all. Okay.
I mean, all you gotta do is say it, right? Born again, like born again.
And both of them tatted. Both of them tatted up. You gotta be careful of women that are tatted up. I'm gonna say it, man. You got to be careful of these bitches that's tatted up. Oh, this means this and that means that. I don't give a fuck.
Born again, like born again. I'm about to start over. Like, as soon as you have sex, oh, start over born right again.
Like, cool, okay,
no, ain't no such thing as that.
So, born again. Oh, his dick was small.
Thing.
Born again.
Your wholeness can get deleted.
Wow, right? His dick was small. Born again. What? So her. I don't understand what's going on today, guys. So for you men out there who smash girls and they think your shit small, they don't count you. His pee was small, so you're a born again virgin. That body didn't count. Modern 304 dictionary. Take notes.
Exactly, and when it gets deleted, you is a born again virgin.
You're still a hoe. So born again virgins, they be like, oh, I'm not gonna have sex until marriage. Once I've already had sex, I don't know how y'all go back to not having sex. Like, just
I get the concept.
Time, like a month, like, cause you're giving yourself.
And you see what I'm saying, guys? Like, we tell women all day and all night that we do want virgin women, or we want women that lack experience because we want to give it to them. And she just blabbed it out of her mouth. Once I go to start having sex, I'm gonna keep wanting to have it. We get it. That's your nature, and we want to be able to be the ones to crack that nature. We want the best out of you. But as soon as we express that nature to you guys, what do? You get upset with us. You get upset with us and you make it seem as though it's toxic masculinity. But here's this young woman saying it out of her mouth, this young 304. Listen.
I'm going to have sex until marriage. Once I've already had sex, I don't know how y'all go back to not having sex. Like, just
I get the concept.
Like a month, like, cause you're giving yourself to God and you're like, I'm starting over. Me, on the other hand,
no, don't bring God into
this. A month is a long time. A couple.
You can't. Don't bring God into this. You cannot start over because you gave yourself to God, sweetheart. Don't do that.
Me, on the other hand, a month's time. A month is a long time. A couple weeks is a long time. Like,
I get the concept of it. Born again virgin. Now all of a sudden you
heard that, guys? A month is a long time for her. She needs to have sex every month. Do y'all get that, guys? And y'all over here worried about these bitches being innocent. This is the same one that said she's in long-term relationships. She needs penis every month. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is this video is called, what is it called? Keep It Parked, Hoe Phase. They're talking about a hoe phase. And let's keep it real. Let's go back to what she said. She's been in long-term relationships, and she said it's convenient to go back to her long-term dudes who were already piping her. Let's keep it real, guys. What she means is even after the breakup and after she's smashing someone else, she can still go back to him and be smashing him too. And if it don't work out with these other dudes, she can just be a little side piece or just a little bugaboo that's just giving him the pussy because they've been fucking already. I'm gonna translate it for y'all in case y'all haven't been through that already. I'm gonna translate that.
You want to save yourself for God, but my thing is, you was
already sinning.
It's like, you already been.
You already damaged good.
Somebody already been up in that. Born again virgin. Now I'm
starting over. Me on the other hand, a month's time. A month is a long time. A couple weeks is a long time. Like that's.
I get the concept of it, born again virgin. Now all of a sudden you want to save yourself for God. But my thing is, you was already sinning. It's like, yeah, you already been.
You said you already damaged goods.
Somebody already been up in that.
I think what people are asking.
I didn't say it, guys. I didn't say it. She said it. You already damaged goods. If I would have said that misogyny, small d energy, you hate women, etc., they would have been telling me all these things. But y'all hear it from the bat's mouth right now. She just said you already damaged goods, so why not keep smashing? Okay? They would rather keep smashing because they understand that they're damaged goods, and men would rather choose something that's a little bit more virtuous. Now, don't get it twisted. If you can preserve yourself and you can repent as a woman and just go back to your natural way, you will find somebody. And that's what these ladies are scared to do. They're afraid to do that. But since you're damaged goods, you continue to be damaged goods. Run your body count up, get a couple babies out of it, maybe, maybe not. Hit the wall and wonder what the hell happened. You're damaged goods, and you've been that for a while.
Asking when it says that, like, you are.
But my thing is, you was
already sinning.
It's like, yeah, you already been.
You said you already damaged goods.
Somebody already been up in that.
I think what people are asking when it says that, like, should you go through a whole phase so you can have more experience, so that you don't end up cheating on somebody later because you don't know what it's like to be.
I think that's why they say it, because I think the question comes from, if you're gonna be like settling down in a relationship or when you get married,
so you can have more experience. So that's
good. It's like, yeah, you already been.
You said you already damaged goods.
Somebody already been up in that.
I think what people are asking when it says that, like, should you go through a whole phase so you can have more experience, so that you don't end up cheating on somebody later because you don't know what it's like to be.
I think that's why they say it, because I think
the they is the women. You ladies are telling each other, hey, young ladies, look, go get your experience. Go fuck other dudes. And then later on, find somebody who's going to lock you down, because then you're going to have your experience. Because if you don't do that, the dude that you might find that actually will lock you down because you're more preservative. Oh, you might want to explore. So they're promoting I wouldn't say prostitution. They're promoting 304 nature. They're basically saying, um, have a life, live your life, you know, because if you at a young age, 21, 22, if you lock in with somebody, you might want to go cheat. So go be a hoe real quick and then come back so you don't cheat. That's what they're basically saying. And what I hate about that is it's working for them in today's derogatory culture, but it doesn't work when they hit the wall. It doesn't work when we look at a natural standpoint of how things are supposed to go. It doesn't work biologically in God's nature. It does not work. It's just in favor for you living your quote life. Women always regret their goddamn whole stage. They always do.
Good.
Somebody already been up in that.
I think what people are asking when it says that, like, should you go through a whole phase so you can have more experience, so that you don't end up cheating on somebody later because you don't know what it's like to be.
I think that's why they say it, because I think the question comes from, if you're gonna be like settling down in a relationship or when you get married, some people like get married and then they get into this idea like, oh my God, I should have did this, or I never had the opportunity to do
like
this.
Resent.
Like, what's wrong with y'all ladies? Y'all, what the fuck y'all be getting married for then? You fucking a nigga get on his knees, make you his fiance, buys you a couple $1,000 ring, brings you into his home, pays for your lifestyle, is willing to give you children, is willing to meet your family, is willing to continue your legacy and join in your village, your family, as you are to him, willing to do all these things, and you're thinking like, okay, well, what if I want to do more? Like, what's wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all that y'all think you can trade all of these things that I just named for one particular small derogatory 304 thought, just to think that you can just be like, damn, I just want to live life a little bit more. And that's to say, take trips on hot girl summers, have fun with your homegirls, drinking mimosas, meeting up with, different high status guys, and just that's it. It ain't even like nothing extravagant. And a lot of them beat themselves up trying to chase a career and shit like that and trade out all of that shit. Why would you want to do that?
Be
I think that's why they say it. Because I think the question comes from, if you're gonna be like settling down in a relationship, or when you get married, some people like get married and then they get into this idea like, oh my god, I should have did this, or I never had the opportunity to do
like
this.
resentment.
Yeah, so it's like, should you have gone through your whole phase before you did this? Like, that's the question.
The reason why I never went through a whole phase was because I think too much.
Don't let her lie to y'all.
Would I be able to date this person later?
Would I have everything?
Would I have a kid with this person if something happened? Like, if whatever happened, if it slipped up, would I have a kid with this person? Like, whatever. That's the shit that goes through my mind. That might be a little bit extreme for some people, but for me, that's the shit that goes through my mind.
College. You gotta have a motherfucking whole phase in college. It's just inevitable. I think that's what happened to me. That's all I'm saying. Everyone should have their version of a hoe phase.
Right, which doesn't have to.
Oh, y'all heard about you. She said it out her mouth again. We tell y'all about the college girls, but what y'all be telling us, what the ladies and what everybody be saying. Oh man, you tripping, y'all tripping, man. Y'all just be talking about these ladies. They're strong and independent. They on affirmative action and they smart and they just chasing their ambition and dream. They having whole phases in college, guys. They having whole phases. It's fun. They get to live their life. They get to do what they want. They're having whole phases in college. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna let her say it again.
Gotta have a motherfucking whole phase in college. It's just inevitable. I think that's what happened to me. That's all I'm saying. Everyone should have their version of a hoe phase.
Right, which doesn't have to be you having sex with multiple people.
It doesn't have to be having sex every single day.
Yeah.
More people.
So what is a hoe phase then? Why y'all keep trying to redefine it? So a hoe, there's a virtuous hoe, like there's a way to be a virtuous hoe. What do you mean by it doesn't have to be, it don't mean you
That's the
what are you
shit that
talking
goes
about?
through my mind.
College. You gotta have a motherfucking whole phase in college. It's just inevitable. I think that's what happened to me. That's all I'm saying. Everyone should have their version of a hoe phase.
Right, which doesn't have to be you having sex with multiple people.
What the hell does a hoe phase mean then for you? When you have a hoe phase, you're having sex with multiple people, ma'am. You are doing that. Don't try to redefine it. Tell me what a hoe phase is if it's not that. This is what a woman looks like when she's trying to deny her whole phase. She's in regret. She's in shame. She's looking at herself like, you know what? I don't want to have a whole phase. I don't want to be looked at as a hoe. I got a lot of whole friends, and I don't want the guys to look at me like that. I want them to look at me like I'm virtuous. So let me redefine what a whole phase is. No, a whole phase is not having sex with multiple people. So what is a whole phase? Having sex with one man?
It's inevitable. I think that's what happened to me. That's all I'm saying. Everyone should have their version of a hoe phase.
Right, which doesn't have to be you having sex with multiple people.
It doesn't have to be having sex every single day.
Yeah.
More people should be thinking, who is this? Why am I doing this? What's gonna happen after? What's this nigga's number? Can I call his mom? Can he pick me up from the club if I needed him? Like, can I rely on him in an emergency? Period.
We did it, bitch.
Period. Like it's just supposed to be locked in. We got some more guys. We got some more. Don't get it twisted. We got some more. Y'all hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell. It's ridiculous to me how women try to describe the whole phase as if it's something that's supposed to be redefined. No, it's something that's supposed to be defined, which is why it's called the whole phase. Let's get into the next video that we got, guys. Let's get into the next video that we got for y'all. Let's get into Wig wearing diva. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're here for the first time, hey.
Look at her skin complexion on her chest, and then look at her face. See how different that looks. And I wanna break down that wig wearing diva wearing a mask. Halloween already done passed. It's November, ma'am. I don't know why you got a mask on. All right, we don't like that look. Okay, we do not like that look. We know that you don't look like that for real, but let's keep it going, man.
Hey, what's up? Welcome. Subscribe if you aren't. So in today's video, we're shooting another episode of The Princess Speaks. So in today's episode, we having some girl talk. So ladies, sit down, get comfortable, pour you up a glass of wine because we about to talk, because men
Yeah,
just
pour
be
that
having
wine. Pour that
us
wine.
effed up. All
Okay.
right.
What
So the
about man?
first
What about man? Why you gotta bring men in already? And then you telling them pour their wine. Yeah, we know a lot of these single, desperate, wall hitting, single, miserable women. They drinking wine right now, so they gonna listen to you, wig wearing diva.
first thing that we're going to talk about is the infamous Hoe Phase. So yesterday,
Why the fuck did she? Was she talking about the whole phase, and then she want to bring up men? If you gonna talk about the whole phase, talk about your whole phase. Don't bring men into your shit. Please don't do that.
all right. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the infamous Hoe Phase. So yesterday I'm on Instagram and my friend posts a conversation in her close friend. So the conversation goes like this. So the dude says to her, there's nothing smart about going through a whole phase if you're looking to be someone's wife one day. So she's like, I'm pretty sure every girl you've messed with went through a whole phase. You sound dumb. A whole phase doesn't mean she's every nigga in.
See, you see what I'm saying, guys? We get shamed because we don't like it. They want us. They trying to force it down our throats to like 304s.
One day. So she's like, I'm pretty sure every girl you've messed with went through a whole phase. You sound dumb. A whole phase doesn't mean she's every nigga in sight. So please stop. So he said, hey, if they did, I didn't ask them about it because they was never going to be my wife. And yes, I can and I will, because Black girls is the only one out here feeling like a whole phase is a must in life.
That's a fact.
What? What?
Well, y'all not the only ones, but y'all are the main ones embracing that hot girl summer. Do your own thing, strong and independent, all that shit. Y'all are like at the forefront when it comes to the whole stage.
See, this is my problem with men. They think that we do everything for them. First of all, a whole phase does not mean, as my friend said, a whole phase does not mean that a girl is out there hopping on every dude she see. That's not what a whole phase is. That's not what it means. So if you're a guy and you think that's
Well,
what
what
the
is
whole
it
phase
then?
mean, you're
What
wrong.
is
The
it?
whole phase is literally like, I'm talking to as many guys as I want to. I'm entertaining as many guys as I want to because I am 101% single. So if I want to go on a lunch date,
That's all they main excuse because I'm single. No obligations. I can do what I want when I'm single. Watch this, y'all. Just let her talk.
with Jack, and then 2 days later go on a dinner date with single. So if I want to go on a lunch date with Jack and then 2 days later go on a dinner date with Bob, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Why? Because I feel like it.
Now, I wanted to, that just makes you a fucking user. It just makes you a broke user. Not only is you a 304, but now you're a user, okay? And you, because you feel like going on dates with somebody and you're not necessarily smashing them, you're using them then. They're just paying what? They're paying for your time. You're that precious. You're not that special. You become a user, ladies, when you're going on dates with men without intentions of having sex at all, not even interested in them. You're a user. I'm not mad at you. You just ain't gonna do it to me.
If I want to go 101% single. So if I want to go on a lunch date with Jack and then 2 days later go on a dinner date with Bob, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Why? Because I feel like it. Because I can. I don't owe nobody no explanation. I'm not coming home to no man. I'm not explaining my movements to no man. So if that's what I'm gonna do in my whole phase, that's what I'm gonna do because I am enjoying my single life until I'm cuffed.
I'm enjoying my single life until I'm cuffed. What I think she's implying that most of these women, when they're single, they have a hoe phase, or they're just hoes, quote unquote, until they get cuffed, until they meet the right one. It's the same explanation, time in and time out, just like the last one. Have willingless sex, but not with the one that you just like. It has to be willing full if you like the guy until you get cuffed or whatever. Let her say it again, man.
I'm not explaining my movements to no man. So if that's what I'm gonna do in my whole phase, that's what I'm gonna do because I am enjoying my single life until I'm cuffed, until I'm in a relationship. It's literally that simple. It's really that simple.
And they think men are watching this video like, you know what, man? I'm gonna wife this one. You're gonna have simps looking at the video. You're gonna have men that they don't desire might be in their DMs giving them sweet nothings. But they really think the men that they want are looking at these videos and saying, God damn it, this girl is a turn on. No, you is a turn off. Don't nobody want that. And that's why they got this strong. They know nobody wants it, but they have to be so willful and strong to try to emphasize it as if somebody actually is going to pick it up.
Until I'm cuffed, until I'm in a relationship. It's literally that simple. It's really that simple. And the fact that he's saying only black girls feel like they have to go through a whole phase. Wow, he's dumb. And knowing my friend, she done blocked his number and I'm happy for her because what? Only black girls?
I mean, she right. It ain't only black girls. It ain't only black girls that that think that way that they have to go through a whole phase. It's just the majority of y'all.
Literally all girls. Literally every race, ethnicity, you will find at least somebody saying, "Yeah, I'm going through my whole phase." It's not always labeled a whole phase in every community, but it's a whole phase. Like, oh,
And this speaks to something bigger, guys. It's a lack of community, lack of culture. The Chinese community, the Jewish community, the German community, a lot of the Caribbean community, and these Caribbean communities, they've fallen short, but there's morals that back their families which is why their children don't grow up to be 304s or grow up to, be proud 304s like this woman that you're looking at the screen right here. Okay. They grow up to be conducive wives. They grow up to be passed on. They get shamed if they're not doing the right thing. Okay. Um, why you think there's passport bros? They go out to the Philippines, they go out to Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, different countries, and they meet different women who are more conservative, whose natural instinct is to be a woman and conserve themselves, whereas women in the West, you women are like demons. You think you can do anything you want, and everybody is supposed to accept that. Even women outside of the West look at you like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Okay, so yeah, she's correct in what she said. It's not only black women, but enough of you are doing that to a point that we're just tired of it.
Somebody saying, "Yeah, I'm going through my whole phase." It's not always labeled a whole phase in every community, but it's a whole phase. Like, oh, if you doing that, you can't expect to be wife one day.
Like, come look at the eyes, guys. Look at the eye roll. Who wants a girl that does that when she gets mad? Imagine you telling your girl, "Listen, babe, like you just need to relax, man. Like I've been working all day, and I ain't really trying to go out. You feel me? I came home, ain't no food cooked, and she just roll her eyes to you like that. Come on, man. Like who the hell want to
That you
go
can't
through this?
expect to be wife one
Look
day.
at this, man. Look at that.
By and the fact that
We
men think
don't like that, black woman. We don't like that, and we know y'all don't care, but we just letting y'all know we don't like that. These are the types of things we don't like. It comes from 304 nature, mainly rebellious nature. We do not like it.
by and the fact that men think that we do things for them, like that's just even more mind boggling. Like, boy, bye. And then that's what I hate, because that goes into double standards. Like, oh, so as a guy, when you're single, you can sleep with as many girls as you want to. You can take as many girls as you want on a date. You can just entertain as many girls as you want to. But as soon as a single female wants to do the same thing, she will never get wifed.
And you see, ladies, y'all make a very grave mistake in trying to compare yourselves to men when it comes to your quote whole stage. First of all, men don't have the luxury of having as many females as he wants when he's single. Okay, unless he's a top percentile who has money to pay for it, status, etc., etc. Men don't have that luxury of just having. I'm single and I can have sex with any girl I want to. Women, when you guys, when you're single, when you're in relationships, whatever, you being a woman alone, you can have sex with as many guys as you want, and you know it. The thing is this: you guys put more standards on who is going to have sex with you, whereas men put more standards on how we can have sex with women. So okay, if I can't have sex with women, what am I going to do to be able to have sex with women? I'm going to make some more money. I'm going to dress better. I'm going to smell better. I'm going to do this better. I'm going to do that better. I'm going to take her out. These are standards we put on ourselves. Whereas your standards don't go into what you're going to do for the man, it goes into what he's going to do for you. You don't need standards to get penis and shit like that, lady. Your argument is very null and void.
Entertain as many girls as you want to. But as soon as a single female wants to do the same thing, she will never get wifed. Help me understand, because it's not.
I help you understand. She will get wife, but she's not going to get wife by the man she wants, ladies. You ain't gonna want the man that you claim that you want. You ain't gonna get wifed by the man that you claim you want. Shout out to Professor in the building. He in here. You are not going to get wifed up by the man that you want. I will help you understand. Professor says he's going to listen. I appreciate you, brother. You know you're a VIP in the building. Matter of fact, I got to definitely give you my freaking wrench. I got to give you a wrench. We got Funky Boquito in the building as well. Appreciate you guys for listening. Let's get right on into this video, guys. Let's get right on this to the video. Hey, y'all hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell.
She will never get wifed. Help me understand, because it's not clicking.
Of course, it's not clicking. It doesn't. It never clicks with you, modern women. One more time, you gonna get wifed by somebody that you don't want because you're gonna have to settle as a 304 for the most part. You might get lucky and roll the dice because we have exceptions to the rule, but you are going to be dissatisfied for the most part if you take this gamble. Nobody said you ain't gonna get wifed. You just ain't gonna get wifed by a competent man. See, your girlfriend that had the text message or the group chat where the dude said 304 nature will never get you wifed and she got mad so she blocked him. Your girlfriend never met a man or probably ain't used to a man telling her that. And she probably made it seem like she's actually mad at this competent man that's going to actually tell her that. But in actuality, that's one of those men that won't wife her up, that she's going to continue to fight for. And she's going to continue to say he ain't ish or he not this or he not that. But the guys that are suitable for her or she can settle for, she ain't never going to want. She going to have to settle. But remember, guys, they don't see these men. They don't. Professor says, by someone that's equally brainwashed or damaged. Exactly what I'm saying. She's going to find somebody who's the same status, quote unquote, as herself, same grading, same average. She's like a 5 or a 6 at best, adjustably, and I wouldn't even give her that. She's gonna find a 5 or a 6, but she's not gonna be able to get wifed by a 7 or a 8 in status in a man. That's what that means, lady.
I'm
Or should I say 304? Because you're not a lady.
It's not clicking. Like, and then these are the same men that will go and cheat on you, expect you to take them back, but if you slightly send a LOL to a guy in your DM, he about to have a heart attack. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Don't
men
let
are
her lie to
just
y'all.
so, like, the double standard.
Don't let her lie to y'all, man. I done been with women, that make it seem like, these men be fighting for them back like that. They be fighting for these guys. They just talk. They mix up their stories. Don't let her lie to y'all, man. Funky says, "Where else do you stream on?" I stream on YouTube, Funky. You can go ahead and type in on YouTube. Okay, let's talk TV. Follow me on YouTube. Hit that notification bell, and I stream on there all the time. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now, and also on Facebook. But yeah, do not let this 304 lie to you, man.
Is just really so annoying, because yes, I understand that women are held to a certain, like, pedestal and stuff to their men, but at the end of the day, men, you're held to that same pedestal. So, like, don't think you can go ahead and cheat on me and I will take you back, but if I cheat on you, you ready to die.
See, stop that, okay? See, again, these ladies are talking about men with options. Men with options don't give a fuck if you go cheat and do your thing. He might get hurt or whatever, but he can replace you. Whereas if he cheats on you, you can take him back. Stop making it seem like, ma'am. Look at her, man. Just look at her face. She doesn't look like she even can keep a man because she has makeup on that doesn't match her chest. She has a wig on. She has fake lashes on. She has them long nails on. Everything about her screams single. Everything about her screams, I had sex with an NBA player at a pool party. Everything about her screams a hot girl summer. Nothing about her screams a high value man is mad because she ghosted him or she had sex with somebody else. Don't let this girl fool you, man. The way someone looks doesn't give you the right to cheat, brother. That's not right. I'm not saying that it gives you the right to cheat. What I'm saying is this: the women that deal with high status men that they only see, that they know are going to practice their options, okay? If that woman cheats on him, he's not going to feel hurt. He's going to replace her. He's going to exercise his options. What she's saying, and I'm gonna let her run it back. I'm gonna run it back. What she's saying is, if she cheats on him, he's gonna go crazy, and I beg to differ because that's not what happens today with high value men that they chase.
Pedestal and stuff to their men, but at the end of the day, men, you're held to that same pedestal. So like, don't think you can go ahead and cheat on me and I will take you back, but if I cheat on you, you ready to die and say, oh, this is a done deal, that's it, wash my hands, you a hoe. The same way y'all expect women to value ourselves is the same way we expect y'all to value yourselves.
I agree with you when you say we have to value ourselves, but again, men and women don't have the same type of value system. A woman, okay, stop. You can't use a man's measuring stick for your value, which is to say, you can't say, oh, if you're gonna cheat on me, then I should be able to cheat on you and do you do me. That's not how a woman deals. If a man cheats on you, you leave that relationship, ma'am, and you get better and you find someone better. You pick better. Because again, women, you ladies, you guys have control in this too. You pick the men that you allow in your world as well. So pick better. Don't cheat back. And as a man, stop creating whores. There's men out here creating whores, knowing that they don't have intentions on wifing a woman, yet they'll deal with this woman because of her fertility or her youth, and he'll take advantage of that, knowing that he's not going to wife her and just go on to the next girl and create another whore, thus creating another traumatized female, blaming men for the same thing that this young woman is blaming men for right now. You cannot compare the two. Men are measured on a different weighing scale as women are measured on a different weighing scale. Women, if a man is a cheater, if you know that this guy is someone who is no good for you, I understand you have desires. Do better. And men, start choosing and doing the right things. For my polygamous men, get your money up and be able to take care of multiple women. It's a conversation.
And don't think because a woman is doing whatever she wants with whatever who she wants to do it with, that she doesn't value herself. Like, people people have fun, people enjoy themselves in various different ways. So who are you to tell someone that she won't be wife because she's doing what she want to do and living her best single life?
I'm a man to tell you that because women control access to sex, but men control access to relationships. So we're the ones that get on our knees. It's almost like she's demanding men to get on their knees for her because she's living her best life. Men, I, I got a question for y'all in the chat. Tell me, is this a woman that you would say, God damn it, you know what? I would marry this this message makes me want to marry this woman. It makes me desire her.
Various different ways. So who are you to tell someone that she won't be wife because she's doing what she want to do and living her best single life? Goodbye.
And that's why, ladies, it's very important to know who you're dating. I know that dating is meant to get to know someone, but before y'all even go on that first date, before y'all even label yourselves as dating, you can see characteristics of that person. You may not see everything about them. And yes, as you're dating someone, you are learning more about them. But there's just certain characteristics that you see that
Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to look like this. Just Google LLC Taylor Brands. It's totally easy. You pick
is red flags, and do not choose to ignore red flags, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one suffering. You're gonna be the one like, damn, I'm wasting my time. You're gonna be the one like, damn, but I put in so much energy and time into this, so now I'm just gonna stick with it. And now you're dealing with something toxic because you are the one who decided to ignore red flags. No, red flag, that's you. Sorry, I'm gonna go across the street where it's safe. Thanks.
Which is what I was saying before. She exclaimed earlier that women don't ignore red flags because men cheat on them. Men, they cheat, they pick the men with red flags, and these men continually cheat on them. And what they fail to do is get better and learn from their mistakes. No, they don't do that. They just monkey branch, ride the carousel. They just jump to the next penis, and if that doesn't work out, they go to the next one, and then they become single and call it a whole phase until what she said earlier, until somebody locks her down, somebody wipes her up, and they just continue the same cycle until they hit the wall, like Kevin Samuel said, and they wonder why they did where the good men at. That's what they say, where the good men at.
Sorry, I'm gonna go across the street where it's safe. Thanks. And then, ladies, this also goes for you too. Like, don't go into the dating scene if you're not ready. Like, it's literally not by force. And yes, we understand, like, as a woman, I understand, like, we all at some point, at one point, want that affection and want to have that person. But if you're doing that when you're not ready, you're literally only setting yourself up for failure.
Wait, that's why I tell y'all, stop taking advice from ladies. She, they say this, they say it all the time. She basically just, I'm gonna translate the womanese. She basically said, ladies, we know y'all want the affection. She just said it. We know y'all want the real deal, the man that's gonna, treat you right or whatever, and give you the love that you deserve, caress you, whatever. But you're setting yourself up, ladies. Why do y'all set these ladies up for failure by telling them that? No, we're not talking about the wrong men. We're talking about women preserving themselves for the right men, correct men. Again, these ladies are saying you should have a whole phase until somebody comes and scoops you up. Not someone scoop you up and that's it. That you have to have a whole phase before somebody scoops you up, before somebody swipes you off your feet. Why do you keep telling other ladies that? Do that on your own. Stop telling other women they should do that.
Win, but if you're doing that when you're not ready, you're literally only setting yourself up for failure. And I say that because if you're not done healing, if you're not fully confident in yourself, if you're not loving yourself to
Ladies, what are you healing from? What does that mean? One of the biggest quotes that women like to say is who hurt you? But I could have sworn when you hurt, you had to heal. So why do so much women talk about healing but want to ask who hurt somebody else? I think you're the hurt one. What's up with this healing stuff? What are you healing from? A whole stage? Oh, a relationship that what are you healing from? And how do you heal that wound? How do you heal? Going through whole stages, healing, finding out, finding yourself. All these code words they say, living your best life, hot girl summer. finding yourself, healing, basking in your spirituality, being confident in yourself, strong and independent. All these code words that these women say are code words for 304 nature. No, don't go into no relationship. Yeah, he's treating you right and you like the way he touches you and he treats you well, but don't do that yet. Be a 304, explore yourself, go on dates, explore men, learn yourself first, and then go back to that. How do y'all come up with this advice?
To the fullest potential, as like to the top, to where you up for failure. And I say that because if you're not done healing, if you're not fully confident in yourself, if you're not loving yourself to the fullest potential, as like to the top, to where you can't love yourself no more, like if you're not doing that and now you're going out dating, now you're subconsciously looking for that love in someone else, for someone to give to you. So now when it comes to the point, some people literally date just to date. Some people just date just to have that companion, not because they want to fall in love and be in a relationship. And that is okay. So now if you're going into the dating scene not fully healed, wanting love, you need to go into the dating scene and see if you can find love, not wanting love. You filling it out. You're not going out there on a mission. That's where people.
And I'm gonna speak to a point, ladies. If you're traumatized and you hurt, and you went through some past trauma, or you just went through a breakup, don't go in no dating scene. Don't try to date no man. And I know it's tough, and it renders you to be a single woman and get into a 304 stage. Heal yourself, preserve yourself, get right, go to therapy, speak to men in your family. Okay, if you have a father in your life, speak to him. If you have a grandfather in your life, speak to him. Speak to competent men. Speak to virtuous women. Get advice from village type people. Do those things. Heal. Don't have sex for a year. I know that's hard, lady. Oh, that's hard for y'all. Don't have sex for no year. Hold that shit out for a whole year and focus on yourself. Do that and you'll be fine. I promise you'll be fine.
You're not going out there on a mission. That's where people start to ruin things for themselves. So now if you go in there into the dating scene and you're not healed and you trying to find love, and you're seeking love, and that person, and you meet someone who you like but don't like you the same way, you're setting yourself up, because then it's always going to be like, yeah, this is not what I wanted, and I explained that to you in the beginning, and da 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 da. Setting yourself up. And ladies, when a man tells you, I don't want a relationship, when a man tells you, I'm not looking for something serious, when a man tells you, we just going with the flow, baby, believe him. Believe.
AKA, stop trying to change a man. If you know the man just want to smash, he got status, he keeping it real with you, and he letting you know, hey, look, I want to have fun, and you going with it too, cause you want to have fun too. Don't fault that man when you start catching feelings and you start trying to cling on to him, asking him who the fuck he texting, what are we and shit, and he start backing away from you and deleting your fucking messages and blocking your calls and all that shit. Don't get mad at that. Understand what you're dealing with. That's a part of your 304 stage, ladies. Yeah, y'all ladies think y'all can just go around and smash 10 dudes, but the thing is, y'all can't just smash anybody. You guys are like, it's almost like a video game, Super Mario. If a 304, they have to go level by level. They don't just go to level 1. They have to go to level 2 and level 3, and the higher level they get, of course, they want a higher level man. But that higher level man might put something on them that make them like that, man. It's in their innate nature. They not just finna just keep fucking around unless it's just a dirty whore. They gonna be on some hypergamous stuff. Yeah, I'm single. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Yeah, I'm just going on dates with Billy and Bob. But guess what? Tyrone and Chad didn't have to take you on a date. You just smashed them on a yacht party, and then guess what? The fourth Tyrone or Chad, you got feelings for him because he smashed you 3 or 4 times. You like the lifestyle he lived. He let you know what was going on already, but you think you could change him because you're able to fuck this high status guy. No, it doesn't work like that, ladies. That's how you get cut off. Play your side role stage or play your 3 or 4 stage, or don't play it at all with these men. That's what she's saying. I'm gonna break the woman knees down before she even regurgitate the bullcrap.
I'm not looking for something serious. When a man tells you we just going with the flow, baby, believe him. Believe him and don't try to change his mind. Don't try to be like, oh yeah, if I stick around long enough, if I show him wifey material, if I show him girlfriend material.
You can't just try to show somebody it. You have to be it. He would have kept you around if that was the case. If you was a wifey, he wouldn't be just smashing you and telling you that you just gonna be a fuck buddy. Cut it out. Break it down though. This 3 or 4 letting you know.
Him and don't try to change his mind. Don't try to be like, oh yeah, if I stick around long enough, if I show him wifey material, if I show him girlfriend material, he'll change his mind. No, no, he won't. He will not. I promise you, he will not. A man is going to do what he wants to do. So don't think you're gonna change his mind and what he want to do by doing what you think he's gonna want. Did that make sense? Because it's not gonna happen. So yeah, before you go into the dating scene, just make sure you love everything about you, like everything, flaws and all. And when
AKA be a narcissist.
you're loving it, if you don't like it about yourself, you need to work on fixing it. Okay, so don't just be like, yeah, I have an attitude problem, I love that about myself, so I'm gonna keep that. No, work on it. Work on it. You don't want to be the person that's causing every relationship to fail because a man cannot deal with your nasty ass attitude. You want to make sure that you go into the date and saying, knowing in your head, I'm a strong, independent woman, and any man that I find is a plus.
She sounds delusional, man. We'll run it back. Let's break it down.
No, work on it. Work on it. You don't want to be the person that's causing every relationship to fail because a man cannot deal with your nasty ass attitude. You want to make sure that you go into the date and saying, knowing in your head, I'm a strong, independent woman.
So she first said you don't want to go into the relationship and messing it up from your nasty ass attitude, but you also want to go in knowing you're a strong, independent woman, which most of y'all have disgusting attitudes. We don't want strong and independent woman, lady. We don't want that. We do not want strong and independent women. You guys come with a lot of baggage that we don't like. You come with your attitudes, you come with your A type personalities, you come with challenging natures. Trust me, I've experienced it and it's not pleasant to be around. You guys are very annoying. Not all, but most of y'all.
And any man that I find is a plus. He's not what makes me me. Because if you don't go into the dating scene with that mindset, if you don't go into the dating scene ready to find someone who's a plus and not someone who would make you will get taken advantage of. Men will take advantage of you, and then you're going to be the one left with a broken heart, and we don't want that. So you don't want to give men the advantage to take advantage. You always want to have that upper hand.
Womanese translation. Don't submit to a man. That's all she's basically saying, guys. Do not submit to a man. All right? He has to accept her for her. A man don't make her her. She makes her. She comes as she is. She is the table. Translation, guys. She is who she is. You better accept me for who I am. This is that strong, independent attitude that I'm talking about. That she claimed you don't want to come in like, but she's already showing it. That it's so natural in them, mainly black women. The attitude is so natural in you that you don't even think you have it in your natural speaking state. You just don't even think you have it. Look at her with flipping the nails with the hands and all this. Look at it. Look, rolling the eyes.
With that mindset, if you don't go into the dating scene ready to find someone who's a plus and not someone who would make you will get taken advantage of. Men will take advantage of you, and then you're going to be the one left with a broken heart, and we don't want that. So you don't want to give men the advantage to take advantage. You always want to have that upper hand and let people.
So she wants the advantage, guys. What man wants to be with a woman that has advantage of him? And what woman respects a man that has advantage over that man? Contradictory at its finest. She don't want that, guys. She's expressing that, but she don't really want that. Mm-mm.
And let these men know, listen, having me is a blessing. So you either.
Ladies, please don't think you're that special, all right? Please stop thinking you're so special. You are not a blessing, all right? Us having each other and creating a family is what the blessing is. So, honestly speaking, if we really want to go biblical or want to talk blessings, who can find, shout out to Goodbread, who can find the virtuous woman? That's what the Bible says, which is to say that you have to be a man of competence, a man that can be able to be disciplined to find a virtuous woman. And it also says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So that wife is a blessing, and you ain't no wife, lady. You is not no wife. So stop it. I don't know why women think because they have a vagina and because they have titties and because they have beauty that they just automatically are a blessing to any man that they are with. No, you are not a blessing. Okay. Especially when you say that you can have a 304 stage and do what you want and then just come back to any man who's going to take you. I like to bring the example of the low hanging fruit, high hanging fruit, and the fruits that fell off the tree. The high hanging fruits who just sprouted, who are looking ripe and wonderful, we are willing to climb trees to go get it because they are nice. The flies are not able to get to it as much. The low hanging fruits, those are where the flies and the gnats are kind of eating off of it. So you see the black spots on the mangoes or whatever. And the ones that fell on the ground, you, a lot of them you don't want. Some of them, some people will grab it, slice the black part off, and then just eat the right part. We don't want that. We want the high hanging fruits. These low hanging fruits, like you're looking at right now, are looking for the men who are going to climb the tree and pick from the top to get the most ripe mango. We're not doing that with you, lady. So you are not the blessing that you think you are.
So you don't want to give men the advantage to take advantage. You always want to have that upper hand and let these men know, listen, having me is a blessing. So you either be blessed or you don't be.
What do you get?
The choice is yours. Simple. Because some men, they're going to want women that they could walk all over. They're going to want women that they can control. And it's okay if that woman is not you. If you know that's not what you want in a man, you're not trying to be controlled by a man, you're adding on to y'all bringing stuff to the table together. Baby, if you're going to try to control me, you could, the door.
Bringing what to the table together? A man don't make enough. You ain't coming to his. You're not coming together with him. Men pay for dates. Men pay for women and children. What are you talking about? Bringing things to the table together. They want to absolve themselves of responsibility while taking advantage of traditional things that men still have to do today. It makes no sense, guys. Makes no sense. Let me let this fucking ad pass by. Come on, man. All this election shit. Keep it moving, man.
voting.
Is right there. You could step. And that's on period. And then some people ask me, how do I build up my self-confidence and be as confident as I am? And how do I deal with insecurities? And listen, you.
It's called Makeup 304 Stage, going on Hot Girl Summers, answering DMs, posting promiscuous pictures online so you can get validation from men that you're not going to date. And hopefully you can get a spot at a yacht party with men that you actually do want to date. And you are going to be one of the 15, 20 girls that are trying to compete for these guys. You understand what I'm saying? There's tons of things that these women do to gain confidence, quote unquote, because of their insecurities. And believe me when I say it, it's not them at the house drinking wine, writing poems, and meditating. That they don't do those things to do that. They go out and have a 304 stage. They make excuses for being single and being free and wild and being able to do what they want and explore themselves. They put themselves in certain environments so that they can live the life that they want to live. They live their lives through the very man that they want. I think that's it. I'm gonna come up. This is a theory I have. Women actually don't want to be 304s. All women live their lives through the very man that they dream of, and they just keep having sex with different guys and different guys trying to find that guy. And as soon as they have to settle, when it's getting too late, it's it's too late.
And be as confident as I am. And how do I deal with insecurities? And listen, we all have off days. We all have days where we're not feeling our best. We all have days where we're insecure about something. We all have days where we're not as confident. But as long as your good days outweigh your bad days, and you try to limit your bad days to as less bad days as possible, you're winning. To be confident, you want to do things that make you feel good, as long as it's not detrimental to your health and to your mental and state like that. So you wanna
Her
do
advice
your
has no
hair.
substance at all.
You wanna
Do what hair? That like that? That's not your hair, ma'am. Look at her edges. You can look at her. We've come to a day where this is doing your hair. You want to do your hair. That's how you build your confidence. Like I said, guys, these are the things, the 304 things they do. Wear makeup, put lashes on, put nails on, do what? Watch. She gonna name all the bull crap. Watch.
your mental and state like that. So you wanna do your hair. You wanna do your makeup. You wanna tweeze your eyebrows so that you look more beautiful
You can't make it
with no
up. You
makeup
can't
on.
make it
You
up.
wanna give yourself a nice bubble bath. You wanna do things that
Hey, ladies, don't forget the wine in that bubble bath. Don't forget that. And the tears.
to give yourself a nice bubble bath. You want to do things that make you feel beautiful without thinking what other people are going to think about you, because at the end of the day, no one else's opinion of you matter more than your opinion of yourself. If you're not loving yourself to the fullest potential that you can, who is going to love you like you can love you? Nobody. So for my ladies that
I could tell you a dog would, a dog or a cat.
sometimes feeling insecure, for my ladies that sometimes not as confident as they wish they can be, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to say this with me. Come on, close your eyes. I am
Go ahead,
beautiful.
ladies.
I'm not perfect,
Oh my
but my
God.
imperfections make me unique. And unique is beautiful.
This
If
your 304,
nobody
guys.
loves me, I love me. God loves me. And that's all the love that I need to wake up every day.
Not finna let this 304 make it seem like she's that holy, even though she is Holy, if you get what I'm saying, no pun intended on that. Shout out to the folks. Shout out to the folks. This is the Hoe Phase Part 3. We're gonna continue to do these videos. We're gonna continue to do these videos. I wanna copy the link real quick, man, for the viewers that are in. We are reaching the conclusion of the show. I'm gonna open the panel in case somebody want to join on, say what they gotta say their piece. Uh, what I want to say is, it's your boy, Mr. OKL. Okay, let's talk TV, and I'm an advocate for men. I'm an advocate for male nature, red pill nature. I'm an advocate for villages and cultures, which would mean that I'm an advocate for women as well. So, but what I'm saying is, when men are at our highest, then everything else is at its height. So I want all men to understand that we got this, okay? We got this. No matter how tough it is, no matter how hard it is, from relationships to your personal life to your work life to anything that you're going through, we are the rock of this world. This is what that's the double standard as men. We have to hold that weight. We have to eat that. The same way women have to eat the wall when they turn 35, 40, and they don't have the life or the men that they want, or the man that they want, not men, but the man that they want, the marriage that they want. We have to eat the fact that when things are tough for us and no one's there for us, we have to make it okay for ourselves. And it might take 5, 10, 15 years. That's our wall, man. But we break through that wall. You hear me? That's what we do. We break through that wall until it becomes a point where you're too weak to break through a wall, period. As men, we are concrete. So no matter what you're going through, you just have to break through the wall. And all of us together in unison can make more things happen. Men keep this thing going. Okay? So let's keep it going, guys. I do these videos to show y'all uh, the nature of women today, the nature of what we have to deal with today, the 304 nature that we do have to deal with today, the excuses that women put out, the excuses that uh, women put, and they have no consequence at the end, because what do? They get kids out of it, they get marriage out of it, they get to say, you know what, I'm just gonna settle for this guy. But men don't get that luxury, and I want you guys to understand these ladies, man. Go make MGTOW, go your own way, get your passports, do what you need to do to stay away from these modern women who are not creating conducive villages for society. We have to think about the generations to come. The generation at hand is not where it's at, guys. That being said, man, stay tuned for another video. This is Hoe Phase Part 3. We will be doing a Part 4 very soon. Hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell. And Mr. OKL will be back at you guys very soon. Peace.